Hey there YouTube, this is Here to Learn 442. Got another video for you today. If you've been watching my channel at all over the last couple of months, you know that my AR is put together, but I don't have any optics for it. I do have offset iron sights, but I've been waiting for optics. I was going to buy some. I was then told that I needed to wait. It's going to be bought for me as a gift. So I waited a couple months longer, really. I was supposed to get it Father's Day. Funding wasn't available for the person who was buying it for me, my lovely wife. So waited a little longer. I ordered this. Today is the 6th of July. I believe I ordered it on the 3rd from Primary Arms. There's their simple little logo there. They're a very competitive company price-wise, and I do know that their optics are made in China, but I've looked online at a number of reviews of the particular scope that this should be, including places like Sniper's Hide, Calguns, ARFCOM, and a number of others. And everybody says that this scope is pretty great, especially for the value, as far as the features that you get, and that it'll hold zero all the way on up to a 308. I won't be putting it through that heavy of paces. My AR is chambered in 223 Wild. I may build a 6.8 Special or a 6.5 Grendel upper in the future, but still not quite as much of a kick as a 308, which they say that everybody seems to be of the consensus that the scope will hold zero for the recoil of everything up to a 308. 338 Lapua Magnum apparently decimated this scope, but it's not what it's built for. Anyway, that all being said, let's go ahead and open this guy up. Got my trusty Columbia River knife and tool, folding pocket knife I carry with me. It's my everyday carry. Try and open this box one-handed here. Right down the middle of that priority mail sticker. So I just got it open. Well, you certainly have a lot of paper in here to keep everything together. So let's see here. Cover up my name and we'll see here. Primary Arms 4-14 by 44. Mill reticle, mill adjustment, first focal plane scope, Butler Creek flip ups, front and back, and Primary Arms deluxe scope mount for the AR-15. So they've checked everything off here. Says it should be here. You see the price. That's nothing for a first focal plane scope. Now hopefully it's clear. We'll take a look in a minute here. So there's one of the Butler Creeks. That should be the eyepiece. And there's the one for the objective. I'll set those aside. And thinking this is probably going to be the mount. Yep, there it says right there. Primary Arms Deluxe AR-15 scope mount, 30 millimeter. Open that guy up. Take a look. Of course, it's got a rubber band here with the bubble wrap around it. Not doing a whole lot there. Kind of fell right off. But that nice one-piece scope mount. You know, it's not quick release, but I don't need quick release since I have those offset sights. Looks like this will be a pretty sturdy scope mount. So we'll see once we get it on the AR. But It does have the square square bolts for attaching to the Picatinny rail, and however you want to call it. But with those square bars, should be resettable for 0 if I remove the scope and replace it in the same spot. So that's great. We'll take that all and set that aside. And here we get to the scope itself. So there's the picture of it. 4-14 by 44 first focal plane scope with mil-dot reticle. And it's supposed to have a parallax adjustment as well, but most good scopes do, especially when they're variable. Let's see if we can get this guy to open up here. Oh, that's why it's sleeve. So there we go. Comes with a little thank you note, it looks like. Yeah, there you go. Thank you note from, thank you for purchasing your primary arms 4-14 first focal plane scope. First thing is to focus the reticle. This is the ring at the rear of the eyepiece. Looking at a light background, the reticle should appear sharp and crisp. If it does not, you need to adjust by using the ring. If you are farsighted, turn the ring clockwise a few turns. Nearsighted, turn it counterclockwise. Look at the scope with quick glances and adjust until it is clear. This is a one-time adjustment, and you will use the side parallax focus to adjust for distance while shooting. Once you have zeroed the scope at your desired distance, the turret caps can easily be set to 0 by loosening the hex screw on top of the cap and pulling it straight up and off. Carefully replace it in the 0 position and tighten the screw. Your new scope has a mil-dot reticle with matching mil-based turrets. Each click of the turret moves the reticle by 1/10 of a mil. That's awesome. That's great. That's what we wanted. If you want to order Butler Creek flip-up covers, the correct sizes are 19i and 31 objective. So let's look over here. 19i, 31 objective. So we got the right ones. Available optional sunshade. Sold separately. Your new scope has a 3-year warranty against manufacturer defects. Now, I have actually talked with a representative from Primary Arms regarding that, especially since higher-end scope manufacturers like Leupold and Vortex all have lifetime warranties. Part of what Primary Arms has said is, or what the representative has said, is that to keep costs low, to keep the amazing prices that they have on these optics. For one, this is not an illuminated scope. The reticle is not illuminated. That would cost quite a bit more. The other thing is the warranty period. At 3 years, you should know if your scope is going to be okay on the rifles that you're going to be using it on. Like I said, the guys at Sniper's Hide, they've got nothing but good things to say about this scope, and some of them have even said that they wish that they had bought this before having bought more expensive scopes, because the quality of it is great. So anyway, it's the paperwork that comes in the box. Got a little foam pad there, keep it nice and safe and sturdy. It looks like we've got an Allen wrench for adjusting those turrets. Nice microfiber cloth comes with it. I have a lot of those, but it's always good to have more. So that's great. That should help with cleaning out the glass. If it gets dirty or dusty, cleaning off the glass, I should say. I won't be taking the scope apart. Now I'm going to take this rubber band on the package off outside of the screen because it's on there really tight. Alright. So there we go. There's actually 2 rubber bands, and they were really tightly on there. Go ahead and guess we'll just take this box with all the paper padding in it. Try and get the scope out of the bag here carefully. Alright, out of the bag, let's unwrap it. Oh, so it also came with the rubber covers. Those will get set aside for the Butler flip-ups, unless for some reason I end up not liking them. This is a pretty large scope. I've got big hands. You guys have seen that before in my video on my Cold Steel Peacekeeper 1 knife. So here you can see we've got 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 12, all the way up to 14 magnification. There's a focusing ring on the back here. We've got 1 click, 1/10 of a mil up. If you turn counterclockwise, so that means clockwise would be 1/10 of a mil down. Over here on the side, I'll flip it around here. 1 click, 1/10 of a mil. Counterclockwise is right, clockwise would be left. And over here, the parallax is offset slightly, but this is the parallax adjustment right here. And if we look down here, there's the dot. It's currently set at 75 yards for parallax. So when I go to sight in at the range, I'll go 100, because that's the basic range it's the basic rifle range. Distance at my local range is 100 yards. They do have a multi-purpose range that has a 200 yard range. Eventually we'll take this there, and I'll probably go up to Sacramento and see if I can get out onto the long range. Out there in Sacramento, they have a range that goes all the way out to 1,000 yards. I don't know that I'll be shooting at 1,000 yards with my AR, but they also have stands set at 600, 500, 400, 300, and so on. So, I may work my way up to the 600 yard range over there in Sac. But anyway, that is my primary arms. There you can see their logo. Primary arms, 4 to 14. First focal plane, mil dot reticle, mil adjustment scope. Just received it in the mail. Keep watching. I'm gonna post a video of this on the AR probably once my mounting kit gets here. My mounting levels and all that. I'll do a video on mounting the scope to the rifle. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please click on the like button. Subscribe to my channel. There will be more videos coming related to firearms, knives, and outdoor activities, outdoor equipment. As always, keep learning and share your knowledge. Thanks for watching.